Well, hello fellow RVers, this is Gary, Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. So where has frozen freedom brought me to 38-degree weather? Well, we're in Caryville, Tennessee, off of I-75, garbage trucks, traffic, but we got it all going on. But anyway, we're at Cove Lake State Park. And we're going to do a tour of this park. It's a rather large park. There's a lot of area at this park. We're going to do the campground, and then there's a day use area. Anyway, we're going to go drive around this park and let you see what it's about. It's that way, that way, that way, that way. We're just going to go that way. So let's go tour.
To the restaurant first, which we have not had a chance to check out, but it is on the to-do list.
It's the Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge, R-I-C-K-A-R-D, Ridge Barbecue. And what I've seen, I haven't been here yet, it's like this. There's cars here all the time.
Yeah, there were a lot of cars here yesterday afternoon when we were around this area.
But during our stay here, we will be checking out this restaurant. It's barbecue and other things. They got fried green tomatoes and fried pickles and all that good southern food.
Yum. Okay, so that's the restaurant. And that's where we started right there. And this is an easy drive to Knoxville and this little mountainous area around Caryville.
So here we go. This is like the day use area, part of the campground, and it's not a far walk from the campground to this day use area. They got paved trails all through this park. You can see one right out there to the right, and this paved trail here actually goes under the road here, so you don't have to walk across the road.
Shelter straight ahead.
Right here's where it goes underneath.
Tennis courts over there to the left.
Yes, you have volleyball, you have basketball, beach volleyball, and tennis courts to the left there. And that's Cove Lake out there.
Check out the fall trees, y'all.
And you can see that gentleman on these paved trails that wind all through this park.
And geese.
Yes, there's quite a few geese.
Friends out there.
There's a pier right over there. Those trails that go all the way out through, where even where those people are walking out there.
Picnic areas to our right. Pavilions, picnic areas. A lot of trash cans in this part. Thank you, Cove Lake. Playground right over there to the left along the water swing set.
Yes, there's several playgrounds at this park, several pavilions at this day use area. And any time that I've been over at this day use area, there's always been cars and people here. So some day use areas we've been to, there's like nobody there, but this one here seems to be used.
And somewhere around here is a trailhead that will take you on a nice trail. The cool thing about this is you're in the mountains, but you don't have all the crazy crowds that you have in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountain area. It's mountainous, colorful, scenic, less crowded.
There's another playground. And you can see the trail keeps going around through here, over there by the water's edge.
Mm-hmm. And over there, it looks like one of the little libraries too. There's one by the campground where you can get a book, switch out a book.
Yep, share a book.
Share a book.
And that is Cove Lake.
And if you just wanted to walk the roads around here too. Although one of these roads is a little busy.
I call it a busy road.
Yes, you have to cross it a couple times if you do the paved trail. There's a better look at the fields, the basketball courts, the volleyball net, tennis courts, horseshoes.
And the restaurant is right through that parking lot.
Yep, and there's some pavilions there, it looks like. Okay, we're going to Campground, Boat Dock, and Shelters.
And there's the tunnel that goes under the road right there.
See, right over that little hill is the paved trail.
Our first little stop on this little tour is going to be around here. I believe it's the pool, which is closed for the season. When is the season? I don't know.
It does not say.
It does not say.
It's open Wednesday through Sunday, though, in season. As you can see, there's the paved trail right there. And there's a pool. It's huge. And there's another little pool that you can't see on the other side of the building.
Yep, 2 diving boards.
Yep. It's covered right now. It looks like it's dirty water, but that's actually water in a cover. Okay, leaving the pool area, but check out that backdrop right there. Isn't that lovely?
It's 48 degrees actually.
Yes.
At 1:11 in the afternoon, by the way.
Mr. D may have exaggerated a little bit.
What's it going to be tonight, honey?
30-something.
Okay, I'll rest my case.
We have never lingered this far north this late in the season. Stay tuned and see how that goes.
Yeah. We don't want to be one of those people posting on Facebook, how do I unfreeze my pipes?
Right. Right there, you can see the trail and the small pool from this vantage point. Just really pretty here. A lot of open space.
We shall now leave the pool parking lot.
Okay, back out to the campground road. This is
Cumberland
busy
Trail
road.
building.
Over here is a building where you can get Cumberland Trail maps.
And the State Scenic Trail.
Yes, and it is, you can access it from here. It is incomplete, but when finished will be around 300 miles, I think. Basically, sounds like it's north to south from the Tennessee border down to Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee border.
This is the busy road.
All right, we're heading on around, not hitting the campground just yet. We'll show you where to check in.
There is a pavilion.
Bathrooms.
This is a creek that runs beside the campground. It goes under the bridge and keeps going. This is the creek where a lot of people kayak.
There's actually a kayak launch, but I don't know if this road goes by it, does
I
it?
think it does.
Okay.
That's why I'm this way.
We'll see that in a minute.
See that nice creek there? And right up here will be your kayak launch. Right to the right here.
And the trail goes right along there as well.
So you can park right here and launch your kayak right down there.
Well, you do need a permit to launch. I just saw that sign. Remember our Pennsylvania fiasco?
You don't have to have a sticker permit, I don't believe. I believe you just got to have a park permit if you pay the day use fee.
Okay.
And down there is the boat dock.
And you can rent boats, correct?
Yes, the little aluminum boats down there. Trolling motor. I've not seen a motorboat in this creek. Okay.
So there you go. Boat rentals, kayak and canoe permit fees must be paid at the visitor center. So there you go.
And that trail goes to the campground.
Right there. And here is your first peek at the campground, which we'll be heading to next after the check-in station.
Yes. Look at all the walnuts on the ground.
Don't step on them.
You do have a playground over here to the right. And a bathroom.
to the check-in area after we cross the trail crossing right here. Isn't that pretty? It's a very nice walk.
So you would turn in here to go to the campground. And if the office were open, you could stage your RV in those staging areas. But this office is not open.
But you do have to stop and call.
Yeah, they want to know who's here, so you do have to call.
And I just called and they said, proceed to your campsite.
Yep. Then you would proceed.
Miami in the campground is always the day they do lawn maintenance and blowers and whatnot. Alright, here we go.
One way. There's site number 1.
Right there. These are electric and water sites.
30 amp.
Yeah, 30 amp. I don't think they have 50 amp. I don't think that's available.
Nope.
And the sites are a little wonky, might be.
Yeah, they're older sites. They're not modern
5.
sites.
Here's some shorter sites over here. So site 6 is right there.
And then you come to the Great Divide.
See?
Which side can I go up without scraping?
We were a little worried about this. You want to do the big loop
We'll
first?
go to the left side.
So we'll just show you these as we're going around, but we'll be back.
Now that is a heated bathhouse.
Yes, the bathhouse is very nice. Well done, Cove Lake. And that is the direction we took. We're on the other side of the bathhouse. And so right here,
You can get an overview of the whole thing.
yeah, actually, there you go. See, 16 is a ADA site. It's in front of us.
Now there's no campsites right now on our left,
Yeah, nope.
but they will start up here.
Here's 41 right there. And
Okay, here we go.
43 to the left. And 42 to the right. A little uphill and slopey. Sometimes there's 42. The electrical boxes seem to be a little weird too, don't they?
They're not too bad.
44 is right there, and 45. Yeah, it's not bad.
Now the sites on out, which you'll see in a minute, are a little bit flatter, and I think they're better for bigger motorhomes.
47 right there, and 48. 49. 50. So here is 52. And there are some sites on the other side, or one side. And we're coming up to this area where there's, looks like a little pavilion area, another bathhouse,
Yep.
volleyball net. We love the trash cans. There's site 55, site 56.
And then you have to make another decision here.
Yeah, we're
Here's
just
my site to the right or to the left. We're going to the left right now because this is the bigger loop.
So we're going this way. There's 68,
As you can see, these sites are a little bit deeper, a little bit more level.
69, and 70. The water is just on the other side of that fence there. 71. There's nothing on our left besides a field and horseshoes and things like that. No sites. 72 on the right. 73 on the right. And we still haven't figured this one out.
This is 74,
Is it 3 sites? Well, there's 3 boxes here, so we don't know if it's like a
74, 75, and 76. I don't know.
yeah. It was confusing. We're not really sure what that is. Maybe
'Cause there's
76 is right
77.
there. Maybe that's a tent site, and
Yeah.
77. So there you go. But there's 3 boxes on that pull
And
through.
there's our geese.
And there's our wildlife here. 78 is to our right. The geese are to our left, so no sights. You're just right here by yourself. 79.
Yeah. This is a more open area.
and 80 is right there. 81 to the right and 82 to the right. And here's some 83. These look like host sites, don't they? But they're not. 85 and 84.
Look at the spider on the web.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's awesome. Can you tell what week we're here?
Yes.
86.
See, these sites are deeper and a little bit more level for bigger rigs.
87, yeah. 88. 89. 90 and 91 is coming up. 91 right there. The picnic tables are a little weird, but I won't get sidelined with that. 92. 93.
Now, right behind this site, there's a horse farm. So if you like to watch horses, you can look out through that fence and watch horses.
94. 95. An ADA site.
There's a host. 96.
Campground host. There's playground right there. And trash cans. So many trash cans. We thank you.
And this campground actually has 2 bathrooms, which a lot of campgrounds, get one.
Yeah. Okay, we see 98 on the right. 99. 100. 101, where that Coleman is. 102. And 103.
So now we're going to go do this other loop.
You can pull up a map online. They do have a map so you can see where you're going. That's what I did.
So now we're going to do the right, where we just made the left. Now we're going to do this right at 57.
57 is right there. Lovely. Now we have them on both sides. 58's to the right and 59's to the left.
There's a couple on the left, 59, 60.
Yeah, 60's right there.
And there you get a good look at the creek.
And 61. Yeah, now we're getting into some nice water views. 62's right there. And 63 is where that vista is. And 64 is on the right. And 66 is right beside it.
This is like one big outer loop with a couple of little inner loops circled in between it.
All right, now these, we didn't drive around this road, but just so you see, there are some campsites along this other inner loop if we'd have made the first turn. And I don't know what that one is,
We
but
can go around. That's an ADA site,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
here's the bathhouse. Here's site 25 to our right, but check out 27 to the left. Right on the water there, except you'll be facing the opposite way when you back in. There is the creek. And here we are. This is Ruff Road's little site. We are site 29.
Yeah, we don't have a very big grassy area.
Yeah, ours is probably, I love it because it looks like you're right on the water, but you can see it's quite uneven. And then there's a couple of other sites right here. Site 30, Site 31, they have folks out. I'm not going to take a picture of them, but those are nice sites. 32, and there's water on the other side. 34 to the right.
I want to kind of swing this way a little bit because there's some tent sites down here.
If you're a tent camper, Site 35.
See, it's a nice pad right on the water.
Here's a better look at Site 35. Right on the water for all you tent campers. That would be awesome. 35 right there. You have water. Looks like electric too. I don't know. Check this site when you are registering. And there's Site 36. Very nice site.
Where he slid. right up in this area here too.
I'm pointing out the mud there on 39. We had some rain and Mr. D watched a fifth wheel kind of slide down that mud hill. Site 39 right there. Yeah, the sites are older, uneven.
The trail leaves
washed
over
out.
here and goes to points beyond.
And this just brings us back around to where we started. So while we're driving by, I'll just show you a little overview of this campground. So even if you're not on the water, you get to see the water. And that colorful mountain is just stunning back there. So pretty.
This time we'll take the right fork.
So here you go, site 9, site 10, and up this little hill, site 11.
13's a nice site. If you like to be by the bathroom and a level deep.
Yep.
16 is
13.
ADA.
Site 16 is right coming up right there. Now there are sites on the other side starting here. Site 17 is
18,
on the left.
19, 21, 22.
Yep. So they're tucked up in here and then coming back over to this side.
20 would be an ADA site.
Site number 20. '21 and 22 are on our left. And we've got the creek right out in front of us, and there's site 23.
And 24 is also an ADA site.
And we're back around to where we were just a moment ago. Coming up on Ruff Road there, site number 26.
There we go.
If you do get this site, be careful because right straight ahead, I don't know if you can see, the pavement is giving way. So you don't want to get right on the edge.
No, it's a drop over there. There's no ease.
Yeah, it was a little,
It's about a 6-foot drop.
yeah, a little nerve-wracking backing a big rig up into that little spot. Well, we don't have a big rig, but a larger rig.
Yes.
Nothing small.
If we're painting a picture of two cold Floridians, then it's accurate. You see that no sun in the background, is there? No, it's like misty, cold, damp, cold weather. But
beautiful.
we will survive.
How
Yes.
pretty.
A little windy. So that was our tour of Cove Lake Campground. As you can see, it has a restaurant, has a swimming pool, has basketball courts, has volleyball courts, tennis courts. It's got a big day use area. It's got paved trails throughout this. I think there's close to 4 miles of paved trails. The day use area, it's a pretty good sized park. And the campground itself, I think it went up to like 102 sites or something like that.
Quite a few sites.
Yep, 2 bathrooms, and the bathrooms are heated bathrooms, private showers inside. They're very nice. I've been to it a couple of times. Now we have 30 amp service here.
It's the only
Park is
drawback.
30 amp service and water at site. No sewer at site. They do have the dump station. And Verizon service is, I'm going to say medium.
Yeah, it has its moments, but it's okay.
I've been doing okay with my little stuff. She needs more because of the video than uploads that are more involved in my little stuff that I do. But I've survived, and she's had a few moments with it, but we've had worse. So,
I hope you can hear it is
cold breeze.
breezy.
oh, like my aunt said, that'll let you know where your drawers stop. Okay, anyway.
Gosh.
Now the Cumberland Trail, I know nothing about except that they have a building there with maps on it. So I have not been on it. I don't even know where it starts, but it starts right here somewhere.
And my goal is to try to find that. However, we are here visiting family, so
There.
I'm not sure how much playtime I'll have here at the park. but it's on my to-do.
Cove Lake is over by the Deus area, but we got this nice creek, I'm going to call it, in front of us. I don't know the name of the creek, but I've seen several canoes on it, and I've seen the John boats with the trolling motors going up and down it, so they're supposed to be fishing out there. And there's a bobber hung in a tree out here. I've been there before. Our site itself, most of the sites here are pretty nice with nice grassy areas, except for this one. Go figure.
This is probably the most
Yeah, we're
uneven
kind of,
site in the whole
we walk down,
campground.
we walk up, and there's roots, and it's just nothing's level. And anyway, but
Don't walk on your rug in socks, because
Yeah.
I did. You might take a little slide.
yeah, she did. She slid. But most of the sites have a nice area.
But let me
So,
tell you the trade-off of this site. In this site, when you sit up front, when I sit up front in the RV, it looks like we're parked right on the water.
Yeah.
I can see the water so well.
you
So,
do get nice sunrises and sunsets
Yeah, so I'll
from
take it.
here. Oh, I'm gonna say one more thing. I almost forgot. If you leave the park and you make a left onto, I think it's I-75, isn't it? But it's the main road out there. If you go straight up the road, you'll run right into a Walmart. It's like just several miles up the road. It's in the city of
Jacksboro.
Jacksboro. We're in Caryville. So it's the city of Jacksboro. There's a Walmart Supercenter there with grocery pickup. There's a Dollar General. There's a Verizon store. There's restaurants. There's quite a few shops and stores up in that area. You can also go to the right, and it's another Dollar General, and virtually run right into it a couple of miles down the road. So within a couple of miles of resupplying if you need to resupply.
Yes, and if you had 33 minutes up the road, approximately, anywhere from 33 to 37, depending on traffic, you'll find yourself in Knoxville.
Yes, we are close to Knoxville.
Which has anything in the world that you might need or want. So it's quite a big, sprawling little town.
Yes.
Not a little town, big town, big city.
Right. So I think that's about wraps up Cove Lake State Park. I think we've covered all the bases for this park. So we hope you enjoyed this tour. Click like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Dogs are sleeping, plus it's cold. You know, they're half husky, so they don't like cold. They're strange.
They're spoiled. Let's just say that. They are spoiled. How many of you have a spoiled dog at home? Yes. Happens.
So follow us on our journey. This is Jerry and Sharon. Ruff Road RV Life. Tour Cove Lake State Park, Caryville, Tennessee, close to Knoxville. Safe travels. We like looking at freedom. Stay safe. That's a cold hand wave.
I know, my hands are in my pockets. All right, well, bye.
Easy because they're cold.
We have like words. Trying to find a pocket when you're wearing frog togs. Woohoo! Does it look cold? It is cold.